Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very personal one for me. I wanted to sit down and reflect on this year 2025, not just financially but mentally, emotionally and intentionally. This year it wasn't about becoming rich overnight for me. It was just a year where I said I was going to start afraid, I was going to do it afraid, do it scared. It wasn't about me just trying to show off, it wasn't about perfection. This year was all about learning, unlearning. It was about slowing down and ultimately choosing peace. If you are in a reflective mood like me, grab a cup of tea and let's talk. At the beginning of this year, my mindset around money was different. It all started late last year, I think July 2024. I was not too particular about saving. I was particular about saving and not investing. So October last year, I just started investing. I started with £50, as little as £50. I wasn't careless, but I wasn't fully intentional either. I was spending out of a habit, I was buying out of convenience and not always questioning my choices. And I think I would blame that to impulse buying or how the society is. I don't know, but I guess that was why for me. So as the year went on, I started to notice patterns and my money would leave without direction. I was cluttered, building up. I was emotionally spending, and that subtle anxiety that comes from not being fully control or fully being in control of my money. Now at the end of this year, I feel a lot calmer, I'm more confident and I'm more grounded. Not because I suddenly have more money, but because I understand my money now. I understand how my money works for me. There wasn't one dramatic moment, to be honest. It was a series of quiet realization. I noticed how often I was buying takeout, how much I spend on little treats, how many things I own but didn't use. I'm a order and I'm not proud about it. How much mental energy money was taken from me. I realized I didn't want a loud life. I wanted a peaceful one. That's when I found out that I was a frugal and minimalist. I've always been one, but that's where it started to make sense more. It was not as I wasn't doing it because it was a trend, but it was a tool for me because this is basically my lifestyle. Frugality gets misunderstood a lot. People think it means that you're cheap or you're depriving yourself, but for me, it means clarity. It helped me stop impulse buying. It slowed down all my decisions. It respects the effort it takes to earn money and it aligns my spending with my values. I learned that every pound that I earn or own, I don't waste it. It gives me options, the options to save them, to invest them, or the options to just breathe. Frugality didn't make my life smaller. It made it lighter. It made it lighter for me. Minimalism came in quietly but changed everything. When I started decluttering my clothes, my wigs, the beauty products, the gadgets, I realized how much I had been holding onto unnecessarily. Minimalism taught me that I already had enough, that buying more wasn't going to fix anything, that peace comes from space, not the stuffs that I own. The less I own, the less I wanted. And the less I wanted, the easier it became for me to save and to invest. One of my biggest breakthrough this year was learning how to budget kindly. I've been budgeting all my life, but this year was kind for me. I stopped seeing budgeting as restriction and started seeing it as a direction for me. I created a system that worked for me by paying myself first. I fixed percentage for saving and investing and I stuck to them monthly. I I did a monthly payday routines and I did daily spending check-ins. Budgeting stopped being stressful and started feeling empowering. It became a way for me to take care of myself. This year, I also became more serious about investing. I was not chasing hype. I wasn't doing any day trading. I wasn't gambling, but consistent, boring long-term investing. I was using my stocks and share ISAs. I was choosing ETFs, bonds, gold, and a few individual stocks here and there. I was protecting my money from tax. I was letting compound interest to do with staying. Investing taught me patience. I thought I was patient until I started investing. And patience changed the way I see money now. One of the hardest lessons this year was learning to stop comparing. I had to accept that not everyone's journey looked the same. Not everyone has the same starting point, and not everyone wants the same thing. I've read so many books that helped me shape to know my enough, to know that my own journey or my circumstances is not the same as others. And when I see people posting the amounts that they have, for me not to feel bad that I started little, I stopped measuring myself against other people's highlights. My journey is mine, my pace is mine, my goals are mine, and that acceptance has brought so much peace. I also became very aware of my emotional spending. Whenever I feel bored or I'm stressed or overwhelmed, I wanted to buy something. I never knew the word stress eating until it started happening to me. This year, I learned to pause. Instead, I will drink water, I will go for a walk, I will journal, I will sit with the feeling. That awareness alone saved me money and emotional energy. Next year, 2026, I am carrying intentional budgeting, consistent investing, frugal habits, minimalist values, self-awareness, patience. I'm leaving behind impulse spending, comparison, pressure, unnecessary clutter, emotional buying. I'm choosing alignment over appearance. If there was one thing this year taught me, is this: you do not need more money to feel rich. You need clarity, you need discipline, and ultimately, you need peace. If you're watching this and you're just starting, start small, please. Start messy, start scared. Do it afraid, just start. I'm proud of myself this year, not because of the numbers, but because of my growth. Thank you for being here, for watching, and for growing with me. If you enjoyed this reflection, please like, subscribe, and share. Next year, I am building quietly, intentionally, and peaceful. See you in the next video. Bye.